now ready to put the topping or decoration on my Simnel cake. I usually do it just in the week before Easter, but I want to get it done a bit ahead of time. So the first thing to do is, when you've unwrapped your cake, is to brush it, the top of it, with apricot jam or something else that's similar that's going to stick your marzipan onto the top. And to make it easier, you need to warm the jam. Okay, marzipan, I rolled it out, and what I use to make sure the size is right is the cake tin mould that I use to bake the cake. So I'm just going to pop it on there and check the size. Press it down, and I've been reading a bit about the history of Simnel cake lately, and it's quite fascinating actually how it's kind of evolved over the hundreds of years. It was at one stage a bit like a black bun, the Scottish hogbenay specialty. Okay, there we go. Now to get this onto the top of the cake, it's a little bit sticky, so we'll see how it goes. If it's really too sticky to handle, probably the best idea is to chill it. But I think that's going to work. We'll see how we go. Right, and yes, it is just a little bit sticky. Anyway, we'll patch this up. It's going to be grilled anyway, so that kind of helps any little bits that are not quite straight. What I like to do now is just a little bit of decoration around the edges with a fork. Just smoothing out the top as well. Right, here we are. Now the next part is the balls. So I think I worked out it was 8 grams per ball. Let's see how we go. Well, it's 9, so we'll go with that. This one's going to be too big. Right, so I've rolled all the balls by weighing them. Each one was 9 grams, and I have got 11 here. So you need to glue them on to the cake firstly, with a little bit of beaten egg white, and then we're going to glaze the whole cake with beaten egg white. The tricky bit with 11 is getting the spacing around the cake, and I tend to be fairly random with it. I mean, as long as they're on there, it doesn't really matter too much. So we'll just see how they go with a bit of beaten egg white. I always keep egg whites in my freezer, so when you need just a little bit, you don't have to use a whole egg. You just get a little bit of frozen egg white. Just scrape it out of the container, or cut some off with a knife and let it thaw, and then use it. So this now goes under the grill just until it's golden. Sometimes I finish it off with a torch, so we'll just see how it looks. I browned it a little bit under the grill, but I'm just finishing it off with the torch because it's a bit tricky with those balls getting a little bit too close to the grill and they'll end up burning. Have a great Easter.